Hello, everybody. I'm Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the author community, the Book Business Bosses, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. So I wanted to jump on this afternoon. I have quite a bit going on over the weekend, and as they say, semi-church announcements, but just a couple things that I want to point out. As you know, I'm a publisher, and I'm an author, and a speaker, and a coach. And so I have spent in business the last 13 years in business, and I've also written 60 books, and I've published more than 300. And the reason why I say more than 300, because I always have books in production in various stages of production. Some books are finished and they're waiting to be converted to ebooks. Some books are in the changes stage where we're doing corrections. Some books are in the various stages of production, children's books being illustrated, etc. So kind of the book industry has taken over my world. Prior to being a publisher, I was a librarian for 30 years. I have 2 masters in library science, one from University of Kentucky and the second from Spalding University. So books have kind of been a part of my life since before I was able to read, because my mother always read to us every single night. My dad was an educator and all of that good stuff. So books and what they have meant to me in my life has been always a part of my life. And so just a couple things that I just wanted to point out, even before I'm inviting you to an event that myself and Vanessa Collins are hosting on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll talk to you more about that in a minute. It's 3 things really that people who are interested in writing books, who are thinking about writing a book, or who have written a book and felt very disappointed about the results that you've gotten. Because each book is like a child. Each book is like a human being and a person. And feel free to share this. Feel free to tag people in it. Feel free to, if you know somebody, or share it. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much, and continue to share. But if you've written a book, thought about writing a book, wanted to write a book, there are 3 things to really kind of keep in mind, even before you get to the details. One of the first things is the literary business is just that. It is a business. Now, I'm going to be quite frank and quite honest with you. When I first wrote my book, I did it because God told me to. I was journaling and didn't know I had a poetry book in my hands, but I did. And in 2007, God said, now it's time for you to put the book together. Now, I didn't have a promotion plan. I didn't have who it was, what audience it was for. I didn't have all of that. I didn't have a clue. I went with a vanity press. I knew little about it. I knew I was very technology savvy, put the book together, had somebody else edit it, did the cover, did everything, but did not realize that the literary business, I knew it was a business, but I wasn't treating it like a business. I treated it like obedience to God. That was it. And I'll be totally honest and frank, and I'll say that until the day I die. But now that I'm in the business and I have to treat it like a business, it is a business. So therefore, the business cycle has to apply. Even though I might have been introduced to the business via a command from God, and some of you have said, oh, it's been prophesied that I'm going to write a book and all that. Yeah, but there is some other things that you still have to learn and still have to know when you're getting into the business. Okay. So thank you, sir. My number one support. Thank you very much, Brian Royston. So the literary business is a business. So you have to consider that. You have to consider the type of book that you're writing, the audience that you have, whether you have an audience. Are you active on social media so people can see you? Are you thinking about a website, even if it's your first book? First off, let's go on back. Forget the website and all that. Do you like people? Is your book designed to help other people? Is it designed to meet a need, answer a question, solve a problem, ease a pain? That's what the business does. That's what a business should be. And those businesses who may have problems with operation, but if people do not like the food, didn't like the customer service, didn't appreciate the delivery of the packaging, they won't go. And those big businesses will not survive. So you've got to approach it like it is a business. Okay, so this is a business. So one, I should educate myself. If I don't know, I need to get a coach. If I need to get somebody who's in the business of it and has been in it for a while and has a reputation. And yes, ask questions. I've had people ask me, I need some referrals. I have no problem. I have a list of people that I'll be happy to refer to. You can email, you can call them. I notify them ahead of time. And because it is a business, I have to treat it like a business. Part of it is ministry. Part of it is what I love. And I love people and helping people. My whole career has been that. But bottom line, it's still a business. And sometimes I'm the person in the way. Sometimes it's a client. I don't blame the client, but it's me. And so I, as the CEO and the owner and the operator, I have to do. So let's, number one, we got to treat the literary business as it is. It is a business. So learning as much about it and being informed about it as possible is good. Just looking at a friend saying they got a book, I need a book. Oh, hold on. Time. Learning as much about that business, understanding that business, even taking a class, finding a book. And I have books and classes and all that will help make you more an informed decision, because you can spend a lot of money and not be trained in what you do and not be informed. And you realize, oh, I messed up. You learn from those mistakes. There are always learning opportunities. But remember, it's a business, so treat it like that. Number two is one that I hear all the time. So who's your target audience? Who do you want to reach? And most people say my book is for everyone. And no, it's not. There are 8 billion people on the planet. Even after a COVID and a global pandemic, your book is not for everyone. I'm the first one to say my book is not for everyone. My business is not for everyone. That would be an honor to say, oh, I've serviced 8 billion people, but I haven't and may never, because I have to know the capacity of myself and my business. And so I know the capacity and the person that it was intended for and what it would meet the need for the book that I've written. And I've written 60 of them. So there's quite a few audiences that I'm appealing to, but your book is for everyone. It's not. There is a person out there for every book, but every person is not going to be attracted to every book. Let me say that again. For every book, there is someone who's attracted to that book, that topic, in that format, the way you write. But everyone is not attracted to every single solitary book. Okay. So number one, realize it's a business. It is, bottom line. And you have to treat it as such. And you have to understand it. And a business is designed to be profitable. So therefore, you have to understand what your product is, what your expenses are, what you pay out, and then what the income is you're getting in return, and what you're willing to invest, product development and research and development, and then what you have left over. So it's a business. Number two, your book is for everyone. It's not. There is someone for your book, but you may have to find them. And you may have to make sure that your product that you're presenting is for that audience, because people are extremely visual. And so if the book, the front of the cover of the book is not exemplifying what they're going to get on the inside, there'll be a disappointment. And they may purchase it, but they may never purchase from you ever again. And so that isn't what we want. That isn't what we want. Not as a publisher, not as an author, not definitely as somebody like me who writes all the time. All of my books are not for everyone, but there's someone for the books I've written. And then finally, this is the hard one for most authors to get. I don't care if you're first time. I don't care if you've written 60 books like me, that the book will sell itself. It will not. It will not sell itself. It will not. It will definitely not sell itself. You have to sell it. There has to be a message behind it. There has to be a why that people want it. Most of the people set their books out on the table and they sit there and think that that's going to do it. No, that's not going to do it. You have to draw, you have to attract, you have to seek out, just like McDonald's, just like Taco Bell, anybody else. They go after their audience. They know what people like. They do research. They ask the questions. What do you like? I post my covers. Do you like this cover? Do you like that cover? Would you buy this cover? Would you buy that cover? Do you like that font? You like that font? Did you like that color? You like that color? The book is not going to sell itself. I have to sell it. I have to make sure that it's something that's out there. And I've changed covers multiplicity of times, and I'll do it again. When the times change, sometimes I change covers because I don't hold on to the same cover at times. I don't know if you follow me on social media. If you do, thank you very much. But if you don't, I posted a few weeks ago that I'm in the rewrite stages of a book, Building the Dream Team. And I had several people in the comments that, ooh, I want that. But they don't know that book has been out for a while. And I had to look at it again and I had to revise it again because the cover wasn't attracting me. So I knew it was for somebody, especially somebody in business, somebody who needed a team. But I'm like, that cover is not going to attract because it doesn't even have nothing that resembles a team worthy of opening it on the front. So I had to change it. And of course, as a publisher, I have the prerogative to change it. So the book will not sell itself. I have to do what it takes to make sure that that book will sell so that it looks not only the way the author wants, not the only way the publisher thinks is a good idea, not just the way the editor, and hopefully you have somebody experienced in the industry, but that the general public will be attracted to. So we go back to the beginning. It's a business and you need to treat it like that. And you need to treat it as such. So first off, if you have not written your book and you need coaching and you need help to just write it, I need to get it out of my head. I want it on Amazon, but I need to get it out of my head. Reach out to me and let's have a conversation. I want to explain because even my husband asked me, so what's that solo.to? I'm so glad you asked. Solo.to/Julia A. Royston is my one stop, one place where all of my connections are, where my social media links are, all my websites are. Even I have links to my fiction books for 99 cents, as well as 2 free downloads. The Gifted Greatness is in the Gifted. And then the other one is, I can't think of what the other one. Oh, Plan B. Plan B. You're Gifted for Greatness. That's what the exact title is. So I have 2 downloads there as well. So visit. It's a straight website link. Just go there and you'll see my face. And you can definitely go from there and click on the links and get the information from there. So talkwithroyston.com is my calendar where you can get on my calendar. If you're ready to write a book and ready to get started, we can definitely go from there. If you have questions, feel free. My first consultation is free. So feel free to reach out to me and let's have a conversation about your book and making that happen. Making sure that your book looks that's going to attract the audience that you desired for it to attract. If you're going after a book for children and it's specifically attracting to girls, that looks like something that girls would be attracted to. And if you don't know, let's get a group of girls together, parents, of course, included, but say, would you like to choose that book? Even if it was in the library and it was free, would you be attracted to that book to even read it based on the cover? Because they're the ones that do it, the key for the cover. So let's have a conversation. Talkwithroyston.com and schedule an appointment that meets your needs. That's convenient on my calendar, and we'll go from there. Secondly, so tomorrow, I want to invite those of you who either have a book or even if you're interested, you think my book is not only just a book with a valuable message, but I believe it could be a business. I started out with one book and turned it into a viable business, not based on that particular book, but I have write that book now, publish that book now, promote that book now, and it has really propelled my business to the next level for people wanting publishing advice, wanting information and knowledge even before they publish, so they'll know the right questions to ask, etc. So your book could be the same thing. You could be the establishment of a coaching business, of a counseling service, whatever your business is, and whatever industry you're in, whether that's health and wellness, whether that's just life coaching, whatever that looks like, to be able to take your book to the next level. So I'm inviting you, the Book Business Bosses presents, and we're both Book Business Bosses, Myself and Vanessa Collins are going to go live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on August 18th. And we're going to be talking about the 5 keys going beyond the book. And you got the book. You're like, how am I going to take this up and turn this up to the next level? So if you don't have a book yet, you need to hit me up so we can get the book done. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about beyond the book. What happens next? What do we do next? So beyond the book, 5 keys to a profitable business. And you can turn with products. You can turn it into a profitable business. Lead magnets, technology, having your systems in order, having your offers in order, having the pricing set right. Yeah, we got a lot of information to roll out and present to you on tomorrow, August 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then over the weekend, if you are in the Chicago area, I will be at the Black Women's Expo at the McCormick Place, right there in downtown. Well, right there on the lake front, the McCormick Place right there. I'm going to be in booth at 1218 with some other authors as well. So stop by the Black Women's Expo, booth 1218 in Chicago. We'll be there from August 20th to August 22nd. And then on Sunday, August 22nd, is Live Your Best Life with envision-radio.com, where I always bring you people, places, things, information, and tools to help you live your best life. And write that book now and be your best self. So that's what my purpose is. That's what I have really dug my heels in the last 13 years of my life, and retired from teaching 3 years ago and said I'm going hard in the paint. So I am going hard in the paint. So I look forward to, if you're in Chicago, stop by McCormick Place and visit us at booth 1218 at the Black Women's Expo, and then join us tomorrow night, August 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my good friend, my business bestie, Ms. Vanessa Collins. We're going to be talking about beyond the book, 5 keys to a profitable business. I hope that you're having a phenomenal day, and trust that you will have an even better rest of the week. I'm on the move this week, and as I stated, I'm headed to Chicago. So I'm on the move, but I wanted to stop by and just kind of do a little business announcements. They're not church announcements, but business announcements to get you ready for your week so you don't miss out. So be sure and share, comment, like, and tag others in this video. Be blessed in all that you do. I'm Julia Royston at BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the coaching community, the Book Business Bosses, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. See you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.